Hey, good morning, everybody. Bob Trade Genius, the 29th of June, and I want to talk oil. So, all week long, they've been ramping oil prices up going into this OPEC meeting with the mistaken notion that they're going to be able to control the supply and keep prices elevated because there's a growing glut of inventory worldwide. But you get these manipulation moves going into these meetings all the time. However, on Friday, right at the end, it's hilarious how they released this news right at the settlement moment of the day and the week. An announcement comes out that rocked the oil world, and I think it's going to bring prices way down. And this was the collapse right here, and this is the news. So there's a banking protocol called Instex, which is basically a protocol that allows financial transactions that doesn't go through the SWIFT system, which the United States has a stranglehold over. And it's really a move by the Europeans to be able to transact euros for Iranian oil. And that means the Iranians are going to be able to produce their oil and sell it. And that's going to bring prices down because that's just going to bring even more supply onto the market. And so what we're looking at here now is I'll go into my chart here. Is that this has been the range we've had since February. So oil got pushed all the way up to 67.50 area. What was the high here? The high looks like it was 66.58, and then 66.40. So right in this area here, we had a sell signal on our money maker. If you guys want it, you guys get it if you're a subscriber. And then we sold down, and then we had another little pop, and then we had this big down at the bottom of this channel. Everybody was calling for $40 oil, and I'm sympathetic to that. But whenever you get to these bottoms, these channels like this, and we had a buy signal, is that it ramped it. Now, I think this move here will probably flash a sell signal probably Monday, Tuesday next week. And the other thing I look at too here, this is the fast stoke. That's stochastic. This is a slower one. What I mean by fast and slow is that this is looking backwards in time a short period of time. This is looking back a longer period of time. And when I see a gap like this, it's telling me that the magnetism will push down to this black line here, and vice versa. If you notice when we were dip buying, the slow stoke stayed above the faster stoke. Whenever you get this converted, this is a no-brainer buy, no-brainer buy, no-brainer buy, okay? And then they both started to fall off. And this area here in white is, I call it my embedded area. So if black's in this area here, then you, for sure, you do the dip buy. And even here, we had, even this dip buy would have, that would have failed, but when you got down to here, you had a little bit of a buy that worked because black was still over the faster stoke. So it's just a really easy method for me to see where oil is. And it trend follows a little bit, so you're not going to catch the absolute tops and bottoms, but you don't make your money there anyway. You make your money in the middle. And I think we're going to come right back down again, but just wait for the signal. And what that's going to mean for the market, oil's been supportive of the stock market. So if oil starts to fall, then I think you'll start seeing some pressure in the stock market as well. But that's a conversation for another day. I have no idea how Monday's going to pan out. We ramped the close, and I want to show that to you too, because people were pretty amazed. People were pretty amazed that that I called the closing price number, and it's really not woo-woo stuff, although I am the trade genius, is that these are standard deviation lines. And a lot of times the price will move from one of these lines to the other, and especially on Fridays, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays for sure, but especially Fridays, they like to lift the market, and we're going into a news event, and so I was telling people all morning long, even when price was way back down here, is that we're gonna probably finish around 29.50, so plan accordingly. And it looked like it wasn't gonna happen, and it went ahead and touched VWAP here, the black line, and then just ripped the close. It was just a beautiful end of the day for us. And now, but this move here, a lot of this will get pulled back. So I wouldn't be surprised if Sunday night we don't open up back down towards here. This was basically shorts were panic covering because they didn't know how the Trump and the Chinese meeting would go, which to me looks like a big nothing burger. So I don't know how they'll spin it, but I think we're going to come down, and now we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen. But if oil starts to get weaker and weaker, it's going to put pressure on the stock market. And then we'll just see how that affects everything else. Anyway, you guys have a great day. I'll catch up with you some other things later. If you're interested in what we're doing, you want to trade with us, we do very well. And we have a lot of really good tools and trading rooms for crypto and for stocks. And we're running a special till midnight tonight. And you can join us and learn how to make money nearly every day in the markets. Have a great one. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.